The case I chose to do was Taylor v. United States. This was October 3rd, 1898. He was involved. The attorneys were Lot L. Felton for the plaintiff in error and James H. Stoney for the defendant in error. There were a lot of plaintiffs and errors involved in the case. And then there were the circuit judges were Gilbert, Ross, and Morrow. A brief summary of the case was that the defendants had created a system to produce counterfeit money, specifically gold-plated coins. The defendants were from different areas of Idaho, and they all communicated in different ways and hid items in front or near each other's houses for the other person to find. The defendant, Emmett Taylor, had stayed at one of his conspirators' houses for 5 to 6 weeks while making bets and attending horse racing practices. And he also bet on horse races, not just practice. Order of proof. The facts were sufficient to establish a prima facie case against the plaintiff in error, so that the court was justified in admitting the statements of his co-conspirators, which connected them directly with the offense which was charged against them all. The court was not bound to exclude the evidence of those declarations until the prosecution should first have proven the connection of the plaintiff in error with the offense. Hearsay evidence was used in the case. Rivas, who was a principal witness against the defendant, was promised a reward if the defendant was convicted. To show that Rivas had said to Miller that he was to have a reward, he was not interrogated as to what he had said to the witness. Demonstrated evidence was used in the case, and the type was experiment. A counterfeit machine was taken from one of the defendant's houses, and the expert was brought in to show how it was used. It was admitted to show the jury that it could be used for plating coins, which was what the defendants were doing, and that it can be used to create counterfeit money. The experiment added value since it showed the jury that it was possible to plate the coins and that the coins were not in error. The experiment helped to lead to a conclusion of the case. Emmett Taylor ended up being convicted for conspiracy to counterfeit and for counterfeiting. And these are my references.